Hello everyone, my name is Anna from BookSawyer, and today I'm going to be doing a little book haul for July. So this month was an overall pretty good month, I think, for books. I bought a couple of, I bought a book earlier in the month, and then I had my birthday this month. My birthday was the 16th, and so I received a couple of books for my birthday. I'm filming this, so this is obviously going up on like July 21st or something around like that, so there's no guarantee that like I won't, because like I did get some money for my birthday, that I won't purchase something in the rest of the month, but I did want to make sure that I could get my like July like end of July kind of videos up before like the end of the month. So I wanted to get this video up, and I thought this would be a good time to film it. So without further ado, let's just get into the books I bought so far. And also, I'm sorry if I look like absolute trash in this video. I am filming this video on the day it's going up, and yeah, I should not have waited this long to film it. I'm a procrastinator. Sorry. So the first book that I want to talk about is a book that I don't know too much about, but I am really excited for it. It's called This Is How It Always Is by Lori Frankel. So this book, I don't really know too much about it. I just know that it has great, well, I don't know if the representations are great or not because I can't speak to it, but I've heard pretty good things about the representation in here for a transgender person, and so I'm really excited to read something like that, because I'm pretty sure I haven't read a novel with trans representation yet, and so I am kind of really excited to kind of dive into this novel. Again, I can't speak to whether or not the representation in this novel is good because I haven't read it, and also I just wouldn't be able to speak on it anyway, but I am really excited to be reading a novel because I think we need more representation in lots of areas in YA literature. So the next and the last novels that I want to talk about in this haul are some books that I got for my birthday, and so I'm gonna get this one out of the way first because I know you guys are probably least interested in this one because it's like a little like middle grade American Girl book, but I got Growing Up with Aloha, a classic featuring Linnea, Volume 1, and it's by, it doesn't list the author on the front, but it's by Kirby Larson, and so this novel follows the story of a young like 9-year-old who's living in Hawaii in 1941, which was around the time, it was the year of the attacks on Pearl Harbor, and so trigger warning, I would assume, for like war and probably some trauma that takes place with this little kid witnessing this. But it is an American Girl book, so I don't think it is going to get like that graphic or anything, but still, that is a trigger warning, and you know yourself better than I do. But so this girl is kind of just like living her life, but then this horrible thing happens, and she's losing a lot of her town from this horrible, because she lives on Oahu, and so yeah, so it's really sad, but I'm really am excited to dive into this novel because I do think that I haven't read anything like it, and I am pretty optimistic. The next novel I'm gonna talk about, I'm so excited for. I'm currently reading the second book in this trilogy, and I got the third book in the trilogy, and this is Surface by James Morris. So if you were watching my booktube channel when I first started, you knew that I probably talked about Skybound by James Morris in every single video, and I'm reading like the second book right now, so I have the third book, so I don't have to wait a huge amount of time between the first and second book like I did, so I can just read this one, and I'm so excited. It looks so awesome. I'm just really excited. It's like, I think something on the package got on like the copy because there's some weird stuff, but I'll clean it off. I'm so excited to read this. If you don't know what Skybound is about, it's about a kid named Sam who's living in a world, it's called the Three Kingdoms trilogy, where the world is divided into three kingdoms, so one in the sky, one on the surface, and one in the water, and he lives on the surface kingdom, which has turned into basically like a dictatorship, and it's really horrible. And so years ago his father tried to escape to the Sky Kingdom, and he tries to go to the Sky Kingdom, and he realizes that maybe everything else might not be as perfect as it is because there's a new power involved. That's all I'm gonna say. It's so good. You should totally read it. It's like one of my favorite books. You should totally read it, and this is the third book. So the first book is called Skybound, the second book is called Water Tower, and the third book is called Surface. The next novel that I want to talk about is a nonfiction novel. It's a biography, and I'm really excited to talk about this. I'm planning on doing like a 3-part series all about this person on my channel. I don't want to talk about too much what it's going to be about because I really want to give myself the time to make it so that I can truly make the video the best I can. But this novel is called Young, Damned, and Fair by Gareth Russell, the life of Catherine Howard, the fifth wife of Henry Henry VIII. And so that's the novel. I am really interested in Catherine Howard's story and her life. She's probably my #1 favorite historical figure to learn about. If you didn't know, on the musical sides of things, her life, as well as the other Six Wives of Henry VIII, is represented in Six the Musical, which I have talked about a couple times on my channel. But like with the musical aside, I just think she has a really interesting story, and she had to deal with a lot of horrible things throughout her life. And so I'm really excited to read this novel. So as soon as I can finish reading this novel and have enough time to like plan out the other 3 videos, this novel is going to be a part of that. So I'm really excited to hopefully get that series up on my channel eventually, and to hopefully educate a lot of people about this incredibly strong and brave young woman. And the last novel I want to talk about in this book is one that I featured the second book in this series on my Easter book haul, because I got it for Easter. I still haven't read the second one, but I wanted to have this one on hand just so that I could read it, and I am planning on reading the second one. I just want to make sure that I have enough time to like dedicate to it, so maybe there'll be a time where I read like both these books back to back. I think that'd be cool. But I have City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. This is the 3rd book in the Mortal Instruments series, and it's the last book in the original Mortal Instruments trilogy, because it was originally supposed to be just a trilogy. Then she wrote like a second trilogy to make it a 6-book series. But yeah, I am really, really, really excited because I haven't read the second one, but I absolutely loved the first book, City of Bones, and this is a very well-loved series on BookTube, and I am just really excited to get into it. If you somehow don't know what City of Bones is about, City of Bones is about a girl named Clary Frey. It's so hard to describe it because the synopsis sounds really lame, but I promise you it's so good. About a girl who can see these kind of creatures or people that no one else can see, and then one day her mother goes missing, and in order to try to find her mother, she has to kind of approach these people. That's the best way that I can like describe it, but it was so good. I loved it so much, and I'm so excited to read City of Ashes and next City of Glass. So there we have it. These are the 5 books that I've gotten so far in the month of July. Again, if I buy anything else in the rest of July, I'll just feature it in my next book haul, which will either be in August or sometime next time, but I'm assuming in August. So I am really excited to read each and every one of these novels, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you don't know who I am, hi, my name is Anna, and I run the channel BookSawyer on YouTube. I make videos every other day, switching off between a book about theater and a video about theater and a video about books. So in 2 days from now, I'll have a theater video, but if you're not interested in theater, then I'll have another book video in 4 days. So thank you so much for checking out this video. I love you all so much, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!